Hey there, everybody. It's Lego Jeffo, and I'm back with another live stream. It's been quite a while since I did one. I figured, well, let's try and do one here. I thought I'd do a build today. We got this yesterday. It was like $18, $19. It's a Fortnite set, number 77075. What does it say here? Peely and Sparkplug's Camp. You get a spark plug, you get a skeleton, you get Peely the banana, you get this wolf thing, and a couple little. Oh, you get. Oh yeah, you also get the what is that? The llama there, whatever it is. You also get a Fortnite in-game outfit. If you play the game, you can enter the code that comes with it. I like the characters on the back there. I placed an order yesterday on AliExpress for the battle bus. I know this is a real one. The battle bus is going to be fake. I do have a couple of Fortnite sets that are real, but the battle bus is just very expensive, and it's getting harder to find now. Like if you go to Walmart or Target or whatever. I mean, it was at Target yesterday, but it was like way over $100, like 150, 190. I can't remember the price, but it was just very expensive, and I just couldn't see spending that kind of money. Not that I had the money, I didn't have that much money on me. So I ordered on AliExpress like yesterday, and it was like $36. That's all I spent. And you get 9 figures, you get the big battle bus and everything. It's like a lot of people might say, well, Jeff, why are you ordering so much boot Lego? Well, first of all, I want to say that I love Lego. This stuff, I find it so much fun. But it's just a cheaper alternative because money just doesn't grow on trees these days, despite what Animal Crossing will tell you. But I just can't see spending $100, $200 for a Lego set. I understand they have their reasons. I get it. I don't agree with all the reasons, but I understand what they're saying. But I I can't justify that. Being a married man, spending that much money on myself like that. I mean, $36. That I can say, yeah, that's not bad. $36. I mean, why not, right? So let's crack into this one here. Oh, I don't play Fortnite. I did try it. I tried it because they have a Lego expansion for it, but I couldn't get into it. I mean, I love Lego. Don't get me wrong. Oh, look, we've got a paper. We got paper this time. They're starting to switch those over. Look at that. And that's here in the U.S. too. So yeah. So we'll set that right there. Look at this. I've never seen the paper bags like this before except online. So we got bag number 1 here. Number 1. And the bag number 2. Get this little bag number 3. Looks like a soup packet. And bag number 4 right there. And you got this little piece here. And you got the manual right there. Well, the instruction book, right? So, yeah, there's a few things to build in here. I don't have to build it all at once, but I wanted to do a video. Do they have the, how do you do the in-game thing? Well, guess we'll figure it out later. Okay, the first thing we get to build is Peely. Debbie she got a gift with purchase a couple of months back, and it had 2 brick heads. It had that bear one and then Peely. So she gave me the Peely and she kept the bear one to put in her office. And I like the peely one. I like the banana. I wanted to get the big peely one where, it's half skeleton and half whatever, but it's way too much and it's not on AliExpress anymore. I haven't seen it in quite a while. I'm hoping somebody puts it back up, but usually I've noticed when something's done at AliExpress, it seems to be done. And that's it. It's done, it's gone, it's over. So that's why sometimes it's like when something comes out on AliExpress, I'm kind of like, oh, geez, I better get it now. I better get it now. And it's like, I shouldn't. But at the same time, it's like, well, if you don't want to miss out, you better get it now. That kind of thing. So, what do they call that? Fear of missing out? FOMO? FOMO? I've heard that said. It's like, FOMO, what? I think of foaming at the mouth when you see something you don't want. I got hiccups. I gotta keep a drink near me all the time. I mean, usually throughout my day, if I'm doing something, whatever, I always have a drink off to the side. Even if I'm on camera doing something like this, I have a drink off to the side because I can't stop hiccuping. There's always hiccuping. I mean, I wake up at night hiccuping. I just can't stop hiccuping. Yeah, I want to order some more skeletons. I On AliExpress they have like 12 skeletons for $2.60. $2.62 for 12 skeletons. So I put one set of skeletons that are like an off-white, like a dirty white, and then one that's just white. So I figured I'd get 24 skeletons, then I could put some with my haunted mansion, I could put some with my haunted house, you know. This one here, I might steal him away from Peely here, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I can put the skeleton together. I don't even need to look at the instructions for that one as I struggle because my fingers aren't working well. It's cold. It's a little cold in here. That would be that way, right? Would that be that way? Yeah. She's going to Applebee's to eat lunch with one of her friends, one of her work friends. So that's kind of cool. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a stream now or then, but I was bored. My wife's working a bit this morning, putting in some extra hours. Look at the little skeleton guy. Look at that. Isn't that cool? See, I want to get a bunch of these guys. I figure for like $4 or $5, I can get 24 of these guys. And I want to get some ghosts too. The little ghost with the sheet that glows. Those fluorescent ones. Oh, who do we get here? Ha, hala, hal, hal. Hi. Well, I'm sorry I can't read the name, but how you doing? Good to see you. Uh, Aren't these cute? Little skeleton guy. Isn't that cool? Okay, now I can build Peely. Yeah, so we just got this one yesterday. We got it at Target. Honestly, when I buy Lego, if I'm not ordering from Lego.com and I'm buying it in the store, excuse me, if I'm buying it in the store, I don't go to Walmart anymore that much for Lego. I don't. Because everything at our Walmart, which is in the next city, Auburn, because I'm in Lewiston, so we got to go into Auburn to buy anything. I don't go to Walmart to buy Lego anymore. I don't. I go to Target across the street from there because all the Lego is locked up behind a glass case. The plastic case they have there, the clear ones. You can't look at nothing. You can't pick up the box, read the back. A lot of times the boxes are put on their side like this, so you can't even see what it is. And if it's on a bottom shelf, I'm not kneeling down on my hands and knees to look at a box. They want my money. I want a little convenience so I can look at the product. Now, I understand people take things, and I get that. And I understand that they're having trouble. But quite frankly, it's not my problem. There has to be a better way to do that. I don't know what it is. Maybe they need to buy more of those little electronic straps that go off when you try to take something out of the store without paying for it. Maybe that's what they need to do. Or just lock up the real expensive ones, the ones that are a risk to lose. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's not my concern. I don't run the business and I shouldn't have to be concerned with that. I'm the consumer and that's not my problem. It's not my concern and that's their business and they can run it how they see fit, but that doesn't mean I have to support it either. You know, I've said this a few times. See, look, here's Peely. He's got dynamite and a sword. Look, he's even got the sticker on the back. But I've said this a few times. Let's say you like the Lego CMFs and you want to buy like just a while ago, the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse ones came out, right? There were like 12 of them. There were the little boxes. But if you scan the box with your phone, you can see what's inside so you don't get a bunch of doubles. You're buying them and you're buying them. They're $5 each. You don't want to get a bunch of doubles. Do you really think when you pick up that phone and say, yeah, I need an associate to come down here and help me with a Lego, they're going to stand there and watch you scan pack after pack after pack, not getting what you want? You know what they're going to tell you? Give me a few to put in this case here and then you can go. Well, I don't want to buy blind. The Lego puts out the QR code so you can scan it and see what's inside so you're not stuck buying, a bunch of whatever. There's got to be a better way for that. Maybe they can mark the box, what's inside, featuring this character, featuring that character. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the thought process behind it at all. I couldn't tell you. Maybe they figure people are too lazy to scan them. Well, to save $5, yeah, I'll scan it. Case in point, before they started having those things to scan, years ago, we were buying the blind bags when they were bags, and we bought the Looney Tunes ones. We wanted to try to get all the Looney Tunes characters, and I don't even know if we got them all. I don't think we did. And the last one I was looking for was Bugs Bunny because I couldn't find him. So we bought a bunch of packs. We got 5 Petunia pigs. 5. That's $25 for a bunch of pigs. No, I wasn't happy. I gave like 3 of them away, and I kept 1 pig for my wife and 1 for me. And, 3 of them I just said here. I gave them to a few friends, but that's $15 down the drain. It's nice to do stuff for your friends, but still, it's like I didn't plan on it. I would have preferred to have used that 15 to get some other characters I didn't have at the time. I don't think we got all of them. I don't know. My wife has them. I only have a pig and Bugs, I think. So yeah, okay. So anyways, enough of that. These are the 2 figures here that I got so far, and I think there's a couple more to go. No, there's 1 more to go. Who is it? Sparkplug. I guess that's his name, Sparkplug. Whatever. Oh, this skeleton gets the pickaxe. And there's an extra bonus sword. Maybe it goes to, I don't know. Well, we'll just put it in here. There we are. Oops. Well, come on. I hate putting things in these characters' hands. I hate it. I really do. I hate putting items, weapons, what have you, in their hands. Okay, he's got a pickaxe there. Okay. All right. I hate putting stuff in their hands. I really do. So today is Saturday, October 25th. And it's weird because I haven't watched any Halloween cartoons yet. Usually I've watched Peanuts, the Great Pumpkin. Usually I've watched Garfield's Halloween special by now, and I haven't watched any of them. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. Is that like that? Okay. Yeah, my hands are it's a little cooled in here, but it warms up quick. We put new windows on the house last winter. We put them on, so it warms up a lot quicker in here now. Okay, put that. We gotta put two of those, right? This is just a small little build, like a workstation or something. This is one of the things I'll build just to show you folks, and then quite frankly, when the video's done, I'll probably just part it out. I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, maybe. Usually I do. Usually it's like, it's just a little inconsequential thing. It's not like I need it. Reason I buy some of these smaller sets because I want the figures and the build, but these little side things to play with, I'm not always worried about them. Or some of the parts I can use for if I'm doing a mock or something, or trying to add something next to it to an existing set. You know, if I see an interesting piece, I could do that. I'm surprised there's no stickers. There's no stickers in here, is there? No, there isn't. Huh? So I don't know if our friend is still with us, but if anyone watches this later, how are you doing? Having a good morning? Am I missing a piece? I'm supposed to have two of those. Oh, there it is. Lego usually is pretty good about not missing pieces, but it does happen once in a while. And usually when a piece, oh wow, usually when a piece is missing, I'll try to replace it from my own collection because I don't want to reach out to them too many times saying, "Hey, you're missing a piece." I mean, you can, but if I have a spare piece, I've got so many pieces, I'm not really too worried about it. Unless it's a very important piece and it's like, oh. And if it's a really important piece, then I'll reach out and say, yeah, I kind of need this piece. And also, for what you pay from Lego, it's expensive. You deserve to get all your pieces. If they're gonna charge you that much, and they do, it's like, yeah, I'll take my piece, thank you, even if it's just a small piece. I'm not gonna just say, hey, you know, don't worry about it. But it's an accident. I mean, all this stuff when they bag all this, it's all automated for the most part. I mean, some of it's not, but most of it is. Get in there. All right, that's looking good. Are you gonna go in there? Or am I gonna have to get angry? I'm almost done this whole bag now. Almost done this whole bag. Yeah, got one little part to do here, and then I'll be on to bag 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have some extra pieces, and that's the other thing too. Sometimes you get extra pieces. An extra piece might make its way in the bag. Like for example, this. I've got an extra sword. This, this, and this. So I've got four extra pieces. Yeah, so this is some sort of a build like you can sand down a sword or sharpen a sword or whatever that's for, but that's all it is. It's a little build. Just a little thing. All right. But you can always use an extra sword. I'll give him to the skeleton here. He can have a sword too. That's how you can get a lot of weapons sometimes. You buy it. Oh, there goes that stupid pickaxe. I knew that was going to fall out. Skeletons hardly want to hold on to anything. They really don't. They really don't. Come on, get on there. My Lord in heaven. And their arms don't turn. So if you've got one with a weapon, yeah, see, the weapon kind of crosses their face a little bit. Like that. See? There you go. All right, put these spare parts over here. On to bag number 2. Yeah, I haven't seen the paper bags. The only time I've seen a paper bag was the Viking Village, and they had the instruction guide in a bag. See, a little bag here too. Little bags. My friend Spice used to laugh at me. I always used to say, when I needed a bag, I'd always say, "Anybody got a little bag?" And he'd always, "Little bag." I don't know, because I always said it when I needed a bag. I didn't want to sound like I was asking for too much, so I tried to make it sound like I wasn't asking for much and say, "Yeah, little bag, little bag." Okay, is that everything? Oh, there goes something. All right, let's tear this apart here. Make sure there's nothing left behind. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of parts in this one. Oh. How many parts in this set? 250. Well, I don't know what the ratio, the price would be. I'd have to do the math, but green pieces here. Put the gray ones over here out of the way. I ordered a couple of things from AliExpress a week ago. I ordered years ago there was a Spider-Man like headquarters type thing for some of the Spider people, and I ordered the bootleg one because now the real one, I think it's been discontinued, so it's like, expensive on the secondhand market because Lego is almost like stock now. It's like it's so expensive. I mean, more than normally. I mean, with the advent of the internet, yes, I'm talking old, but before the internet, I mean, Lego was expensive, but you could go to a pawn store. Well, you probably could, but you could go to Goodwill and buy like a big bag of Lego. I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, you go into a store with like a buck or two, and you come out with a big bag of Lego. I wish I'd gotten into Lego back then. I really do. I would have such a collection now. But what it was is I was into comic books, majorly into comic books. And the reason that is because I didn't have a big allowance. My dad would give me a few bucks a week, to spend, which was nice of him. I appreciated that. And, you know, Lego, even then, for what it was expensive compared to what my allowance was. So I didn't have much money. So I'd get a Garfield book or comic books or cassette tape or record or what have you. I tried to stretch out my allowance to go as far as it could, right? Isn't that how it is? You try to, utilize your money as far as it'll go. So when you didn't have a big allowance, you know, you tried to make it go as far as it could. And it's like, am I going to buy one Lego set that I can build? Of course, you could take it apart and rebuild it and all that, right? But you buy a Lego set, build it, and then that's it. And you could say the same thing about the comic book. Oh, you buy the comic book, you read it, and then you're probably done. So, but I just felt I got more for my money buying comic books. And now, looking back on it, I regret that because I've gotten rid of pretty much all my comic books. I've got maybe a couple of small boxes downstairs in the basement. And again, they're in the basement. I'm not reading them. I've read them, and it's been years now. I used to work at a comic book store in the 90s, and I liked the owner. He's a good man, and he gave me a job, so that was nice. Uh, but now comic books, the writing is terrible. There's all this nonsense in there, and I'm sure if you really think about it, you might know what I'm talking about. What's that, gray? No, that's this. So it's like I don't support a lot of this stuff that's put in the comics now. I don't want it in my comics, and I don't want to spend money and show support for it because I'm a person that believes in voting with your wallet. I know, like, if you don't like something a company does or whatnot, you can vote with your wallet. It might not mean much to the company. Like, I had trouble with McDonald's earlier this year. We were treated disrespectfully, so I don't really go there. And not that you probably should. The food is food in name only. I mean, it's terrible stuff for you, but it's like I'm not going to support a company where I feel I got disrespect. You know, I'm sure my money doesn't really mean all that much to $1 billion company like McDonald's, but I'm still not going to support them anymore. I reached out to the company and nothing was really resolved. It was, well, it's your problem, that kind of thing. So I gave up. It's like, I'm not going to beg to spend my money at your establishment. If you can't treat your customers with respect, I'll just go somewhere else. So that's what I do. If we want fast food, we'll go to Burger King instead. I usually prefer Burger King, but once in a while I wouldn't mind a Big Mac because I like the special dressing they put on it, whatever. I like that, but no longer. I'm not gonna have it no more because I don't want to support their company. And with Lego, I love Lego, but I don't like the policies that the company has. I personally believe their stuff is overpriced. And many people will say, well, the quality is higher and this and that. And they'll go through a whole laundry list of stuff and reasons why we should just say, oh, okay, you can charge me that much. And it's like, I don't agree with all their reasons, but I still don't want to stop buying from them because I love the product so much. So if I can find an alternative, I'll buy it. And people will say, oh, you shouldn't buy that. Well, they shouldn't overcharge. So there we are, right? You do what you got to do in life. Do what's good. Do what you can do to survive, right? Well, you don't need Lego to survive. No, but if I choose to buy something and I can find it cheaper elsewhere, I'm going to do that. And again, the purists have their own beliefs, and that's up to them. They don't live in my house. They don't live here. None of their business what I do. And I'm not the only one that buys bootlego. I mean, if it was just me, they wouldn't even make it, right? What is that? Is that black? Yeah, it is. And the lighting in here is terrible. You know how many lights I got on right now? I got the overhead light. I got one here. I got one here. I got this and I got that. I got four lights around my desk and it's still. See, you know what I did? I ordered one of those lights you can wear on your head. See, when you look down, the light goes where you look. It was like $3, $4 on Ali, and you can recharge it. So it's like, I'll give it a try. I saw a video of a guy using it. It didn't look too bad. I mean, maybe it's junk. I don't know. It could be. But for like $3, $4, if it lights up and I can aim it where I need it to, maybe it would be okay. I don't know. I'll probably get it and it'll be like, ugh, this is garbage. It could be. It is AliExpress, right? It's the knockoff crud. But if you can make it work, you know, why not? Okay. All right. I think I get this stuff sorted now. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Am I doing this? Get that, get this, and get that. Yeah, so after work, I said to my wife, I'm like, would you like to like go to Target or something? You know, just get out of the house because I'm home a lot. And I was getting stir crazy. It's like, can we just go somewhere? You know, maybe look at some Legos, maybe pick up something cheap if we have a couple of spare bucks. And she's like, yeah, yeah, let's go. So we went, and I found this for like $18, and it's like, it's not bad. I'll spend 18 bucks. That's okay. I mean, I can spend $18. That's fine. But usually I prefer to order something on Ali because I can get more for my money. And again, that's the thing. But I wanted to do a build today. I thought I could do a video. I can do a video. Give me something to do. She'll be going out with her friend today. And of course, I'll probably be done by the time she leaves. What time is it? Oh my goodness, it's only 8 o'clock. She'll be working until like 9:15. So I still got a good hour. I could probably be done this by then. But I'm taking my time just shooting the crap uh, with no one. Oh, Lordy. Now, this week, off and on, I've been playing a new video game that I got. It's Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. Now, this is for children, mind you, okay? It's a game for children, but it's a pain in the butt. It's like, it's a child's game, and I can't do it. There are little things you got to do. A little race here, a little race there, avoid this thing here, do this little activity there. And they have little soapbox races, and then they have like you're flying, trying to catch the red baron, and all this stuff. I can't do it. I had my friend Spice help me with one of them yesterday, and he did it. And then after that, I played a little bit with him, and I got to another one of these activities, and I couldn't do it. So I said, "Hey Spice, can you do that?" He couldn't do it either. It's like what? He got mad and gave up, and I gave up. So it's like ridiculous. And it's like video games, they don't make them fun anymore. They make them hard so they seem longer, like you're getting more out of your money. No, you're not. You're just getting frustrated. It's a child's game for little kids, and I can't do it. I'm a 56-year-old man. A lot of you might laugh at that and say, well, that's pretty bad, Jeff. Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad, all right. Feels stupid. It can't be the kids' game. Well, you got to get good. Well, I do the best I can, right? Come on, get on there. See, I'm even having trouble with this little brick here. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Oh. There you go. Get on there, stupid. Even Legos sometimes have trouble when you buy them. It's like, I can't get this to work. What am I doing? What am I doing? That needed to be there. I did it wrong. Come on. There we go. Had trouble last night when we got home. You know how your door has that little padded thing on the bottom that keeps the cold air out, right? You know what I'm talking about? It came loose, so the door jammed and we couldn't get in. We had to go around to the front of the house and let ourselves in that way because we usually go in the back door because that's what the driveway comes to. So we go in the back door. Company usually comes to the front door unless they're close friends and they'll come to the back door. It's like that in Maine. Everyone uses the back door. It's like nobody goes to the front door unless it's like a mailman or a delivery person or somebody you don't know. But us Mainers, we tend to go to the back doors. Just how it is. It's always been that way, as far as I can remember, anyways. Oh, I did a video on the channel a little bit ago talking to Chat GPT. It's an interesting little thing. Pretty much, it's an Alexa. I mean, for the most part, right? But at least it's not always listening to you. Don't get an Alexa. We had what, two of them or three of them? We had a few. All they do is eavesdrop on you. That's it. That's all they do. To test that theory, one day I was home and I said, let's have a little fun with this stupid thing. And I started saying the most terrible stuff. I tried to say horrible things to see the reaction it would give me. And it spoke up on its own. And it said, let's play a game. The quiet game. You start. So basically, it was telling me to shut up in my own house. I understand the stuff I was saying was terrible, but that was the whole experiment. And it just goes to show you that there's somebody listening over there that's putting in their 2 cents. The algorithm might have, alerted them that I'm saying all this stuff that's not proper. So basically, it told me to shut up. And basically, that was the end of it. Nobody tells me to shut up in my house. It's like, you're out the door. I don't tolerate that. I'm like Ralph Cramden. This is my kingdom. It's my castle, and if you don't like it, out the door you go. Don't come back. That's how I am. My kingdom, my castle, and you are a guest here. Well, it's just a device. Yep, and I got rid of it too. And I got rid of it. But those things spy on you. So with the Chat GPT, at least you turn it off when you're done, and it's not just eavesdropping on you. So I played around with it a little bit. I found it, well, lacking a bit, but it was all right. What am I trying to do here? Okay, like that, right? Right. Looks like I'm working on the llama. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I think I am. I wanted to get the bigger llama at one point, but I don't know. Like I said, I like the characters on. Come on, I like the characters on Fortnite, the figures and stuff. But I've only played it a little bit, not very long, maybe a half an hour. I didn't get the premise of it. I don't know. It just seems like just going around shooting people, and I don't know. So they have a Lego expansion for it. And that was the only reason I tried it, honestly. Maybe somebody will watch this video and say, "Oh, well, I like Fortnite. How dare you say that?" It's like, well, I'm just an old fart, I guess. Old fart. Yeah, church tomorrow. I'm excited to go to church tomorrow. I didn't make it last week. Debbie had a friend coming over, so we didn't make the service. And honestly, I was feeling a little tired, so I'm like, well, you got your friend. I'm a little tired. Let's play hooky and stay home and have her friend over. She was coming over for lunch. My wife made a nice casserole. Well, I don't know if it's a casserole, but had a lot of chicken and rice and all this stuff. And she did it in a crock pot. So I don't, maybe, yeah, it's probably not a casserole, but whatever it was good. I liked it. Her friend Diane liked it. That was who come over. She has two friends, Diane. She saw one Sunday of last week, and today on Saturday she's seeing her other friend Diane. Got a couple of Dianes in her life. Okay. I called my daughter Thursday just to check in, see how she was doing. It was nice to talk to her. What is that? Is that gray? That is gray. Okay, I need purple. So I got to talk to my daughter a little bit Thursday. That was nice. Looks like her and her husband might be coming back to the States. Right now, she's stationed, he's stationed, well, they're there. They are there in Hawaii. So that's kind of cool, I guess, for them. What am I looking for? Is that gray? Or is that black? Well, it's not pink because, oh yeah, my eyesight's just, that could be gray. Yeah, it is. It's gray. Oh, wow. Okay, well, it's going to be. So they might be back, next year, like January, February, whatever. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself now. I need one of these. One of these. This. Sometimes my problem is when I do Lego, I tend to take my eyes off the current step I'm on. It's like, slow down, buddy. Slow down. That's gonna go on there. That don't go. Oop, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. Get off there. That's. Is that purple or did I get the wrong color? Yeah, I'm anxious for that light to come in, honestly, because I'm getting older and my eyesight ain't perfect. See, I can see good far away because I had cataract surgery, and they basically told me, look, you can choose. You can see far away good, or you can see up close good. But either way, you're going to need glasses at some point, whether you see far away with glasses or just up close to read. Well, I don't read all day long, so it's better for me to see, just walking around. So I chose that, of course. It's like, no, I don't want to just see up close because I don't read all the time. I would like to see normally and then just put on a pair of cheaters like this. You can buy at Walmart or the Dollar Tree or whatever just to read. So, but sometimes up close it's a little challenging. So it's like, well, yeah, I'll get another light. So I'm anxious for that light to come in. It's going to take a month or so. That's the only problem. But it's like, is that like that? Would you? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. All right. I get it. I get it, piece. Yeah, I talked to my pieces. Okay, that's a great one. You guys are pink. You go over there. I don't think anyone else is on. I don't see any comments or anything. We had one comment, but I guess they must have had to go. Maybe I didn't see it quick enough and they thought I wasn't interested in what they had to say, but somebody said hi, which is good. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? This goes like this. Oh, I see. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird one. Okay, that goes on the back. Bloop. And then I need one of these to go. Tell you, the people that make these are very creative. I couldn't come up with these ideas at all. Well, that's why Lego's so expensive. Well, again, that's not my concern, is it? Oh, oh, I see. That's funny. Okay, look. You got the llama here. Let me turn him. See? Isn't that cool? Yeah, my hand shake like. Oh, I gotta put the other eye on. I forgot his other eye. Look at me. Let's get his other eye on here. Okay, there he is. Let's hold him like that. So he's got the legs on the bottom. Okay, right there. Yeah, we got to get my big fingers out of the way. Okay. Well, well, that's pretty good, huh? I like that. Oh boy. Yeah, it's starting to warm up in here. Oh, it's starting to warm up in here a little bit, but not as quick as I wanted. I should have let that run. And when my wife left, I should have come in here then. But I was impatient and I wanted to do something. This is recording, right? Let's see. Yeah. Just to make sure. Just that. And come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how long she's going to be gone, but when she gets home, I don't know if she's going to want to build one of her puzzles and I can putz around in here. Like I said, I should have saved this for later, but I was impatient. I like to build Lego, it's fun. Some people will say, well, Lego's for kids, and I understand that's how it started, but there are a lot of adult fans of Lego. That's why they call them AFOLs, adult fan of Lego. Legos to me, I kind of like making a, whether it's a puzzle or model. You know, you got a grown man building a model of a car or a spaceship or whatever. Well, what's the difference? You know, seriously, what's the difference? I don't see a difference. You know, you got a plastic character or whatever. Everybody has their thing. And it's like, I'm not hurting anybody. You know, if I like to build a Lego, that should be my concern. No one else's, right? But people like to judge. That's all people can be. You know, they think they have the right to tell you what to think, even though they don't, right? What am I missing? Am I missing something? Oh, it's gray, of course. Yeah, the lighting in here is just. I want to get that light thing for my, it's like a miner. You know, you wear that and you go in the coal mine, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. Oh, let's see. Get that. And then we need one more of these. Okay, that looks right. Okay, well, it's going to go there. This archway here. Yeah, it's starting to get a little warmer in here. This room, once it's warm, it's pretty good. Once it's warm. I'm still getting a little chill. Oh, wait a minute, slow down. Still getting a little chill, but not too much. Yeah, we pulled out our air conditioner a week or so ago, and we got all our windows locked now and closed up for the winter. To me, the end of the year goes by really quick. In the way I see it, right? Because once Halloween is here, to me, it's like Halloween quick. Then as soon as I blink my eyes, it's Thanksgiving, and then boom, Christmas. It's just bing, 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 right in a row. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but okay. Yeah, the end of the year, the last 3 months of the year fly by. They fly right by for me. They don't take long at all. Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh? Whatever this is, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's some ruins or something, but it's something. It's something. Oh, wait a minute. No, right there. There we go, right? I guess. Did I forget something? That looks weird to me. Did I put those on wrong? Oh, I see. This one rotated. You gotta rotate this, right? How do I? Yeah, like there we are. It's not that big of a deal, but just to get it the right way. There, that's how it looks. Okay, I turned that little piece sideways. Okay, getting close to this one being done. Bag number 2, almost there. This ain't bad. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, what am I seeing here? Something is different here. Hold on. Come. You go there, right? But this, something's weird. This does not seem the right way. Why is it showing 2 dots? That's supposed to be there. Why am I having trouble with this? Is this supposed to be a different part? Did they send me the wrong part? Yeah, that's different. Oh, it hangs off the edge. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. All right. I got it. Okay. There we are. Now it looks right. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. There it is. One little mistake, huh? Can you shut the whole thing down? I've been watching a couple of channels on YouTube. One is called The Wall, and primarily it's about men and women and women that they might leave their relationship and then find out they've hit a wall where they're 30 something, no family, no kids. Now, first of all, my personal belief is you don't need kids to be happy, but a lot of women feel that way. Like when they get older, they all of a sudden like, I should have kids, and it's like, well, I love my children, but I don't believe everyone is fit to be a parent. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes as a young parent, a lot of things I wish I could take back, but that's just how it is. You make mistakes, and what am I doing here? Okay, right there. So we alternate, right? Yeah, you just alternate with these. Is that pink? No, that's gray. Is that gray? Yeah, it is gray. Okay. Right? Yeah. Okay. There we are. Yeah, I'm almost done this. Yeah, some people get really uptight about choices other people make in their life. Like if you have a hobby like Lego, and people are really like, well, you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, well, you shouldn't be putting your nose in other people's business. How about that? I don't know why people get so bent out of shape about other people's hobbies. And I had one fella give me a rough time about doing Lego and was very insulting about it. It's like, what does it matter to you what I do, right? I don't see how it's anybody's business, but my wife and I, do you live here? Do you pay bills in this house? Are you involved somehow, some way? No, you're not. I don't get that. I don't understand why people think they have some right to tell you what to do in your own home. It's like, do you live here? That's my response to anything like that. It's like, do you pay my bills? Think about it. I mean, somebody's gonna tell you how to live your life as long as you're not breaking the law. What does it matter to anyone what you do in your home? As long as you're obeying the law and obeying what the Bible says, I mean, what does it matter to somebody else whether I buy Lego or not? Oh, I see. That's supposed to be like this, and this is supposed to be like that. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna have extra pieces here, aren't I? Right? Put that up. Put that up. I think I've got extra. I could put another one of these. I'm supposed to put four. I might not have extra. Hmm. I might be short a piece, actually, now that I think about it. I got this, but I don't have another one of those. I'm shorted one. Yep, I'm shorted one. I don't think it was in this bag. Nope. Hmm. I don't know if I have another one of those. I don't know. Would it be in here? Would I have one in here? That's not the right color. That's the wrong color. I'm not too worried about it. Is that it? Oh, won't do. We'll just look through these little parts here real quick. I don't think I have one. Again, I've got one, but it's the wrong color. But I might just throw one on anyways. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Well, I'll get one that's kind of right shape, but it's not going to be the right color. But sometimes you get an extra part of one and you're shorted on another. All right, well, we'll put this. We'll just do that. Good enough. All right. Okay, pick up all this. I try to organize my parts so I could find stuff if I have it a little easier. You buy these kind of drawers. Oh, you can't see. You buy those little drawers that you put nuts and bolts and screws and all that stuff in there. Makes filing your parts way easier. So every now and then I sort some parts. I have a tote with some parts in it, and I've gone through it a few times. But right now I'm at a point where I don't need to bother for a bit. I save doing that when I'm bored and I don't have any builds to do. Yeah, it's a little off, but for what it is, right? Okay, so I got that. It shows it on. Okay, something's still missing, right? Nope. Right? Yeah. So I suppose I can put that on here. That's where that's supposed to go. Is that lock on there? I imagine it. Well, that's great. I imagine it would. Okay, you go on there. Sometimes I use a little rubber cement or some Elmer's glue or super glue if it needs really being bonded on there. So this is some sort of ruins or something. I don't know what it is, but they got a fire going there. That there. Now I've got all these extra parts. I don't know what this is for. I didn't show it. I have no idea what these are for. And they're not the right shape for the pin. I mean, those little claw pieces. So I've got a bunch of extra parts. I got an extra eyeball here. I've got a few extra eyes now, actually. So if I want to do a different build or something, so I can put this over here. I don't need these parts right yet. So that's why it's like, that's why I don't mind using my own parts sometimes. Because if they give you a bunch of extra parts, you can use them in the future for something. So it's like, it comes out even in the long run. I'm not too worried. Unless it's a part I don't have, then you can always reach out to them and say, hey, I'm missing a part, and they'll send it to you. A lot of times, if you get an extra part, you can use it later for something. So that's fine. Okay, here comes the last character to make. This hat piece has the hair attached to it, if you can see. Whoops. Like the hair. So I can build this guy. This guy is, what's his name again? Sparkplug? Yeah, I see he's got like a worker's outfit. Oh, it's a she. Okay. She's got a worker's outfit. Okay. Yeah, it's a lady. That there. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah, it comes with 3 figures. Now, if you think about it, figures usually go for like $5 each. So 15 for the 3 figures. I know a skeleton's usually not that. They don't make CMFs of skeletons because they're kind of like throwaway figures. They're just real cheap. But again, you got 3 figures. You got the llama, these little things here. Now you got the wolf or whatever it is. I'm gonna just say it's a wolf or whatever. Okay, put that there. This character has a torch. Okay, another thing to hold. Let's put that. And she's got an axe too, a little small axe kind of thing. Yeah, she's got an axe here. It seems like most people that get into Lego, their big draw is the minifigs. And I'll admit that's how I started too, with Lego Dimensions. See, she's got an axe like that there. See? Whoop. How I started was with the Lego. I started with Lego Dimensions. That was the big draw to me because, well, back up. I started with Skylanders. I like the game, and I've got a bunch of figures for Skylanders. So every now and then I dust it off and I'll pull it out and I'll play Skylanders. Every now and then. Not all the time, but a couple times a year I'll pull out Skylanders, pull out a bunch of my figures and play it. I've beaten all of them, not that they're really hard, right? All you need is a bunch of figures and you basically can walk through it, which is one of the things I like. At least they made the game accessible. Yeah, it's a Toys to Life thing, so there's a lot of collecting and trying to find that one figure you're missing, and but you don't need every figure to beat it. But you need some of the ones to unlock parts of the game. Like if it's a water type level, you might need a water character like Thumpback or something like that. Or you'll need some of the giants to pick up certain items. So it's their way of saying, well, spend your money, dummy. Right? You know how it is. Cough up your dough. Oops. You gotta put what? Another one of those? Yep. I see I'm having trouble seeing that. Whoop. Head upside down. Okay. Nincompoop, it's upside down. That's from Gilligan's Island. Okay. All right. I've only got one more bag after this. Bag 4. So I'm close to being done working on the last thing. The wolf, I guess. I think it's a wolf. Small little build. What did I do? Oh, okay. This. Uh, Anybody out there play Fortnite? If you're joining, if you're watching, comment if you are watching. Oh, yeah. So back to what I was saying about when I started collecting Lego. I had gotten into after I got done Skylanders, and as I was buying Skylanders, and I saw they were doing another thing like that with Lego. I'm like, oh wow! I wanted to collect all the minifigs and stuff for the game, and I was able to. I got everything for Dimensions. I was very diligent. I wanted to get all of it. I even got the Supergirl and the Green Arrow figures that were like at first they were just things that you got at Comic Con, like the Green Arrow was. Supergirl, it started that way, and then when they kind of re-released the game over and over, they kind of stuck her in there. If you look for special editions, you can find one that has Supergirl in it. So the only one that would be hard to find would be the Green Arrow. So I went on eBay and I found somebody selling both the figures from Comic Con for $30. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they were more expensive at one point, as far as I saw. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy them. So I did. I spent $30 for two figures. I know that's kind of expensive, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get it any other way. I don't go to conventions, and I live in Maine, and they don't tend to have that kind of a thing here in Maine. We're a small little state that nobody really cares about too much. So we don't get any cool things like that here. I mean, we don't even have a Lego store in Maine. We don't. We don't. You gotta like go to New Hampshire or Boston or whatnot. That's close, semi close to us. Like you're looking at a couple-hour ride. Yeah, we don't even have a Lego store, which stinks. or bricks and minifigure store or whatnot. It's like we should have something here, but quite frankly, Maine is the welfare state. That's what everybody says. It's the welfare state. You got a lot of people coming here that just want to take advantage, you know. Okay, did I miss something here? Did I miss something? I did. Did I? Yes, I did. I did miss a piece. Okay, I gotta go back. Yeah, I did. I missed a piece. I missed it. All right, take these off here. Luckily, I caught it. It would probably matter too much, but that goes there. Then we put these four. That's better. There we go. That's the way. I got one more I got to put on here. Oops, come on. Okay, that seems to be it. But what's this thing here? What's this little flower thing here? I didn't see that anywhere. I didn't see that little flower piece. Oh, is that something that just got in there by accident? Or guess I'll keep it here. This is an extra. Okay, fourth and final bag. Just a little bag. Little bag. Not much. Small bag. This was a fun little build. How long have I been doing this? Where is it? An hour and 12 minutes. Little bag. Well, I'm not working very fast. I'm just kind of meandering, talking to the computer, apparently. Yeah, this one is only pretty much three colors. You got gray, light gray, and you got black. That's pretty much it for the most part. Lego has been a hobby for me. It keeps me out of trouble. It gives me something to do. My wife, she's got a few hobbies though. She will do Lego with me. She likes doing Lego. But she likes doing puzzles. She likes to build puzzles. And she likes to crochet and make things for people. And she also once in a while does bead artwork where you get the pattern, you put the little beads down. Think of it like watercolor or paint by number, right? Think of it like that. Probably be cheaper if she did paint by number. I would assume. Color by number, right? That kind of thing. There we go. Anybody watch the new Fantastic Four movie, First Steps? I watched it. I wasn't a big fan. But I liked the Fantastic Four. And the boot Lego folks in China have been putting out Fantastic Four minifigures in the droves. They've been putting out a lot of them. I love it. But as for the movie, I wasn't thrilled with it, honestly. I thought they should have got somebody else for Mr. Fantastic. I thought how they concentrated on the child, on Franklin, the whole time. It was like it was a baby movie. Protect the kid, protect the kid, protect the kid. I watch movies to get out of annoying things and to escape problems. I don't need to see a baby. I find babies annoying, and I don't really want to see a movie with babies in it. I really don't care. I mean, I don't want to see a baby. If I'm watching a movie to escape problems, I don't want to see a kid. Well, who says a kid's a problem? Well, they can be. I've raised two. And I don't want to watch a movie about a baby. I don't. I couldn't care less about baby picture. Well, that's not nice. Huh? Didn't ask you. Just telling you. Not asking for opinions. Just saying I don't like it. Everybody has their preferences about movies, and baby movies don't do it for me. So I haven't. I don't think. I don't know. Is it on DVD yet? Probably not at this time. It's probably not. I saw the Superman movie. That was not too bad. I didn't mind it too much. I mean, it's not perfect, right? But what is? Nothing's perfect. Okay, that's sort of good enough. I gotta sort this forever. Yeah, I can see what's there, right? As I keep sorting it. Okay. All right. Oh, what are we doing here? Right there. Yeah, when you get down to just a couple of colors, it's a lot easier to do the build. For me, anyways. What time is it now? It's going on 8:51, so she'll probably be. I'll probably get this done before she gets out. And I've been doing this for an hour and 17 minutes. Mm. Halloween's coming up, and tonight. Yeah, today's the 25th, right? Yeah, my wife is going to church tonight. They're having a trunk or treat for the kids. I won't be going to trunk or treat, but what they do is they have their cars parked and they have the cars decorated for Halloween, right? And the kids come over and they give them candy and blah blah blah. And that I'll be staying home for. So I'm gonna have a lot of time today to hang out in here if I wish, or maybe I'll put in a movie. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, what am I doing now? Got that. What am I doing right there? Does that go there? Yes, it does. Oh, wait a minute, not done. Come on. Yeah, so they're gonna have trunk or treat. My wife bought herself a little thing for cat ears and had a tail, so she can do that tonight with the ladies and the gentlemen that are there. Oh, come on, you dirtbag. Get on there. I don't like this build so far. That would need glue. That would need glue. I see what it is, but it's still kind of lame. I see this is the head of the wolf. But if you close the jaw too tight, the muzzle of the animal comes loose because it's just a little small little brick little build here. See, here is, whoops, of course. See, there's the face of the wolf right there. See, I know if you can visualize it. It's like the head and the body so far of the wolf. Oh, oh, my legs get cramped. Ugh. A lot of stuff around here that's in the way, but I need stuff nearby. What am I doing here? It's this, right? Is it? Nope. What am I looking for? Must be working on a leg now. Yeah, I am. Come here. Okay. This must be a shoulder piece. Did I do it backwards? Did I build this backwards? That's another thing I got. I'm partially dyslexic. Yeah, I put that on backwards. Okay. Right? No. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. I see. Yeah, I'm partially dyslexic. I believe I am. I mean, I don't have a official diagnosis, but it seems to be that I'm kind of dyslexic in a way because I tend to want to put things together backwards. You know, it happens. What am I doing here? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I got to put this too. Don't hurry, Jeff. You got plenty of time. I got a whole day. It's just turning 9 now. I got a whole day to putz around. What am I looking for here? What is that? Is it dark gray? No, won't do it right there. Okay. Come on, get on there. Get on there. I do love AliExpress though. I do. What am I doing here? Okay, like that. Okay, so we need this, right? And then we need one of these. Yeah, I love AliExpress. I can get some pretty good stuff there, as far as I consider, right? Because again, I'm not a purist. What am I trying to do here? Like that? And if I don't understand. It looks like it's set up right, but how do I hook it up? Okay. I guess that's where it goes. That's kind of weird. All right. This, this, and you got this. This goes on top. What do you got me? That one. What the? Oh. Okay. All right. That's how it goes, right? Oh, that goes in the front. Right there. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of weak. Honestly, when it's done, it'll probably look fine, but it's a little weak right now. Say like this here, you got the shoulders and whatnot of the animal. All right. Wouldn't they have two of these? Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah, I built an animal like this before, so it's bringing back some memories. There we go. Okay, then I need. Yeah, this is gonna match. I need this. I need this. And that's gonna go right there. And that's the part of the hind leg there. Whoops, wait a minute. Okay, there we are. All right, right? And that goes like that. Okay, there we are. Kind of looks like an airplane. Zoop. Now we gotta make the sure we're making the pause by now. I gotta make 4 of these. Okay, let's just do them all at once here. Make a like a whole assembly line. Yeah, I'm just about done with this here. Okay. Yeah, this is coming along all right. Ugh. Oops. I've got a couple of steps left. Yeah, I knew these would go here. I might put this with my bus, the battle bus that I get. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Okay, all right, got that. And then I got 4 of these, and I got 4 of these. Yeah, it's just about it. Just about done. Been doing this for an almost an hour and a half, not quite. Yeah, this is about the last step here. I don't know about this little purple flower part. I didn't see where that went at all. I'll have to just throw that in my parts bin. I don't know where it's supposed to be, but I can't tell. Get that satisfying click. You know you got a good connection. All right. Okay. This is weird. Oh, but I see how it's gonna bend. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, it's on there. I see how it's gonna bend. Okay, wait a minute. Like that. Then you bend the shoulder parts down. You got that fix the hind legs. Oh, 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 oh. Knew that was gonna come off. Come on, get on there. Fix the stance here. Okay, let's get the legs fixed. Almost. Okay, here is the wolf. See if I can hold it better. That's the wolf right there. Looks pretty cool. Turn him around. There's the wolf there. And this is the llama right there. There's this little cooking area. No, that's sharpening your sword there. And then you got what's the name again? Sparkplug. Her name. You got a skeleton. You have Peely. And you have I don't know what this is called. I'm guessing it's some sort of ruins or something. But people are using the fire, and you got a spider up top. So I can't zoom in. I'm not doing an actual video of this time, but let me see if I can set it up where you can see it a little bit. Let's see. No. I can't imagine this skeleton's a good guy. But what I need. Skeletons are hard to stick down too, because the feet, the legs want to bend. Well, that's the set. I know you probably can't see it well, and I don't know how to. I don't know if you can zoom in with this, but that's the set. This again is the box. That's what you get in the box. That's the front. That's the back. And I do have a few pieces left over. It's like, all right, I don't know what to do with these pieces, but I'll just have to file them away in my parts here. Let's bring these over here. Some of these things I didn't even use, and I didn't see any instructions where they go. But whatever, I'll just throw them in my parts drawer. I'm getting a collection of some of these smaller ones, those square ones and studs and pieces. I got a bunch of circular studs, 1x1 studs. There's a bunch of them. They're starting to hit the top of the. Yeah, see, I pushed it right out. I'm going to have to start another drawer, I think, on some of these parts here. I try to use them once in a while, but they're filling up a little much here. But luckily, I'm able to file all these away. And that takes care of those pieces. And that's it. I'm done. Again, here is the instruction book right there. So that's it. I'll have to set this up so my wife can take a look at it. Like that there. And that's not bad. It's not bad for 18. I think it should be like 10 or 15, but 18, maybe it was on sale. I think I might have been on sale. It's probably like 25 or something stupid like that. But yeah, I like the Peely character. I like the design on the banana. And I keep forgetting her name. I'm sorry. Sparkplug. I like Sparkplug. Skeleton's cool. I'm assuming the skeleton's an enemy. I don't know what the deal with the llama is. I suppose you could put somebody on the back. Now with the battle bus I ordered, you get 9 figs, I believe, 9 minifigs. So I'm sure one of the minifigures is Peely. But if not, I can put these guys with that. If there's extra room on the bus or whatnot. But the scale of this, the bus would fit like right there. So I could have it all combined, you know. I wouldn't mind getting some more Fortnite stuff. I think I've got something else too, but I can't remember. I think I've got another Fortnite set, but I'm gonna have to look around the room because I've got stuff from a lot of different IPs here, a lot of different ones. Maybe I can make a Fortnite display, despite the fact that I don't really know anything about Fortnite. I really don't. I really don't know much about the game. You ever get into something, the physical part of it, but the game part or the movie part or the comics, whatever, you don't really do that? I mean, again, I used to get into comics. I have a good, uh, I know a lot of facts about comics up till about 10 years ago. I stopped buying comics at 47. I started at 7. So I bought comic books for 40 years straight. Every month. Every month for 40 years. I bought comic books. And then when I was 47, I stopped. And I haven't read comics. So next year, well, maybe 8 years I stopped. So, but next year will be 9 years that I haven't read comic books. So I'm almost a decade out on reading comics. It's been a while. Um, I try to keep up on the information, but honestly, a lot of it is just swill. A lot of the writing that they do now on comic books is just garbage, and I can't spend my money on that. I just can't no more. I'd rather, I used to spend about $30 a month on comic books. I went through a discount comic book service online because the comic book store I used to work at, they closed. They went out of business and they closed, so there was nowhere to get comics close to me, and I didn't drive. So it's like, well, I had them delivered. I went through a company called Discount Comic Book Service online, and I didn't really have much trouble. Once in a while, they'd miss a book, and you just message them and say, "Hey, you forgot this one." They'll send it to you in the next order. Uh, so I got a lot of them on sale, though. Like sometimes they were 15% off, and and your shipping would be $7.50 at least then. And if you ordered enough, well, if you ordered enough, you'd get 7.50 shipping. So, or maybe it was $7. I think it was seven. Actually, no, I think it was $7 back then. So you'd have to order so much money. So I think it was like 25, $30 you had to spend to get free shipping. So it's like, well, no wait, I'm getting confused. Yeah, you get $7 shipping if you order so much. If you don't, then it's probably more. I believe that's what it was. I'm getting confused. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But I'd get my comics in every month. I'd place my order online. It was convenient. I didn't have to run to a store, and they say that the internet is the fat man's best friend. You don't have to go anywhere. You just and it comes to your house. Sometimes I do like to buy like that instead of like, oh, I got to go to Walmart and I got to face all the weirdos that go there. And so many times you go to Walmart now because in Maine people can have pot and smoke it free. Well, not free, but I mean no trouble from the law as long as it's 2 ounces or under. But everybody goes out in public now and they smoke pot like it's just a cigarette. So anytime I go to Walmart, I walk through a cloud of pot smoke because everybody's a drug addict in Maine apparently. So my wife went in there yesterday. She came out with a headache. It's like, yeah, first thing, walk through a cloud of smoke. It's like, can't you cut back for a couple of minutes? It's like you can't cut back for 5 minutes and just go in and buy your stuff. You got to smell like Willie Nelson's mustache when you go in there. It's like some of us don't want to smell that, but people don't care about others. It's like I don't care if I smell like Willie Nelson's tour bus. I don't care. That's fine. I don't care if I smell that way. I'm going out in public. If they don't like it, don't come. That's what everybody's attitude is. They don't care about what other people think or what other people might need. It's like, I live my life for me. The end. So, all right. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Let's see how far we've been in here. An hour and 39 minutes. So I'm going to shut my lights here. Oop, not that. That's not what I meant. Oh, oh man, I'm having trouble. There we go. I'm having trouble. I can't see. Nope, doing the same thing here. There we go. You can see, yeah, look, when I shut the lights, look how dark it got. It gets dark in here. This room is just terrible for the lighting in this room. It's just crap. The house is like that because it's kind of a dark house. I mean, yeah, I've got the windows closed and the blinds closed, the curtains closed because I'm trying to keep out any cold air I can in any way I can. In the summer, I'll open up this window here, let some air in. Now, this window, I just covered it with these two bookcases. So I got the blind down, I got it locked, and the curtains there, and there's really no access to it now. So I made sure it was locked up securely. And oh, I'll just sit a minute. Oh, but I've been on a diet. I've been cutting back on my calories and my food since February, and I've lost like 50 pounds. I'm a lot smaller now, but I want to do more. Now, my wife's getting frustrated. She says I've lost too much weight. I mean, look at my clothes. Look at how they hang. I mean, my clothes is big on me. It's like it's ridiculous. So I had to get some new. I wear sweatpants most of the time because I like something comfortable. I don't care what people think. I like to wear gym pants, sweatpants, whatever, because I find they're more comfortable. And if you gain a couple of pounds or lose, the rubber band stretches, so they tend to fit better for me. Again, I'm not trying to make an impression. I'm not on the dating scene. I don't care. I dress for comfort now. I'm like an old fart, an old man. I don't care. As long as I'm comfortable. That's all. When you're a big man like I am, you need all the comfort you can get because your clothes will mark you if they're too small. You know, you take off your pants and you got a big mark around your waist. But now that I've lost 50 pounds, I've got hanging skin on my belly and whatnot. So it's like I keep saying my belly looks like a raisin because I got like wrinkles. You know, if you've ever watched one of those shows like My 600-Pound Life, when they lose their weight, they get a lot of skin that hangs, and a lot of them will go in for skin removal surgery. And there's no way I'm going to do that because I don't even know if that's covered by my insurance or whatnot because we got insurance through my wife's job and whatnot. I don't know if it would cover that. I don't know if they consider that important or not. But so all right. Well, I'm gonna end this. I'm just babbling at this point, but I wanted to do that build and share it with you just to see how it looks, and I love it. I think it looks great. I'm so glad my wife let me pick this up yesterday. So that's it for now. Let me get my glasses here so I can close this. Okay. Talk to you guys later.